we should expect many more of the storms which have lashed Britain over the last year.
Yes, the weather will become ever more extreme, with rain falling in intense bursts. Our science editor Lawrence McGinty now on why it's been so wet and why the forecast is for further sharp showers.
It wasn't quite the year of the deluge, but 2012 only missed being the wettest year on record by a mere quarter of an inch. And it was a year of extremes. First drought, then torrential storms.
Yes!
One reason for the rain and flooding was the jet stream, a band of fast-moving air high up in the atmosphere which drives Britain's weather.
During the winter and the early spring, the jet stream was in a pattern that pushed dry air across the UK, and then there was just a subtle shift in the jet stream, with the pattern moving a little bit to the west, which moved the dry air into the Atlantic and brought wetter weather over the UK.
This year, the Environment Agency has issued over 6,000 flood warnings. In fact, there are still flood warnings in force for the River Thames here at Sunbury. And one reason why there are so many flood warnings is that the pattern of rainfall is changing too. We're not just seeing more rain, it's becoming more concentrated into what the Met Office call extreme days of rainfall. And it looks like that could be a trend, because of the 5 wettest years ever, including 2012, 4 of them have happened since 2000. Look at the averages over 30 years. In the 30 years from 1961, average rainfall was 43.3 inches. In the 30 years from 1971, it was over 44 inches. And in the last 30 years, it was over 45 inches. The question is, why?
There's no doubt that it's a signal that's consistent with the fundamental physics that underpins climate change. As I say, much more work to be done, but I think potentially a warning sign of things that will come in the next few decades.
Climate change isn't the only factor behind last year's extreme rainfall, but we ignore that warning of more extreme weather on the way at our peril. Lawrence McGinty, ITV News.
Still to come on the